Hello, my name is David Vielman. I'm here to do my speech about colonizing on Mars. So many people have been wondering if sending people to Mars for colonizing would be considered to be the greatest achievement for humankind, or the best, or the biggest waste of time. So there will be people going to Mars at around 2030. There are many things that are left unanswered. Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX and Tesla, believed that it would be the good thing to journey to Mars, but some scientists disagree with Musk's idea because they believe it would be impossible to journey to another planet. So I believe that colonizing Mars is possible and will happen in a lifetime. In the next few minutes, I will be explaining how colonizing Mars could be very beneficial. So approaching to Mars will not be an easy task, but Elon Musk says otherwise. Elon Musk has a theory on how the Third World War will be like, and how sending people to Mars will be a great idea. He mentions that he was kept awake at night by unregulated artificial intelligence, which is pretty much an AI. So, which has been previously warned that could lead humanity to a third world war. He also suggested a public regulatory body which would insight and oversight to confirm that everyone was developing AI safety and in a way that is symbiotic with humanity. Also mentions that even with all the safety parameters, it would also present some insidious and unexpected risks, such as an AI might decide the best way to do that is to capture all humans if it is function to maximize happiness of humans. He proposed that digital intelligence should instead be directed to maximize the freedom of action of humanity. Elon Musk's company, SpaceX, has a huge rocket that will support people to arrive at Mars. Mentions that SpaceX is working on vehicles that will take humans to Mars which is a 100-meter ship, which is codenamed the VFR. He said that building a colony would require tremendous entrepreneurial resources. Also, Elon said that the VFR, which is the rocket, will fly the first time on the first half of 2019. Now that we have seen on how Elon Musk will approach this idea on how colonizing Mars, let's consider the effects. So sending people to Mars could be a huge waste of time and a waste of resources, such as if life does not exist on Mars, human explorers could easily lead to extinction of Mars. People that will be colonizing Mars could pollute the planet. So one of the reasons, if the people colonizing Mars, such as doing some excavation, building factories, etc., then they will be just polluting just like in Earth. It can also have problems with resources, such as having low resources. So traveling from Earth to Mars, it's going to be a long ride. So it is estimated by scientists that it will take about 6 months to make to the journey to Mars. And also, never know the possibilities if a meteor crashes into the rocket, or just have low consumption of air for the humans to survive to breathe. So NASA and other scientists have been sending missions to Mars and beyond for 50 years, so the idea to get there in the near future is believable. So NASA did some flyby missions at around 1964 through 1969. They also have drone rovers that have landed in Mars at around 1970s. The rover Curiosity landed in 2012. The European Space Agency and NASA planned a launch for a new rover for 2020, but with no specific date. For SpaceX, SpaceX has been working on rockets since 2008. They launched a rocket with Tesla on board on February of 2018, and it went past the orbit of Mars of November 2018. SpaceX wants to launch a cargo mission to Mars by 2022, and they want to send a human mission at around 2024. So I've explained the difficulties and dangers that might come from colonizing Mars, and I explained the technology that exists that can make it possible. We have been doing space missions for the past 50 years. We have collected data on what it's like on Mars and living conditions. We have an International Space Station, which serves as a lab where astronauts live periods of time. We have developed better technology such as landing rockets that can travel farther and by doing successful landing on Mars. Now it's time to go further beyond and colonize on Mars.